Alright, good afternoon everybody, how we doing? We're back again with definitely the final session of this game. So we beat the main story. However, there is some post-game content, which were all from what somebody spoiled during yesterday's stream. It revolves around Nia and Melia, and basically you get them as heroes. So it's going to be their quests, basically. So we'll do those, and that'll probably give you more insight. Camera's being a bit of a derp at the minute because it's daytime outside. For some reason, whenever it's daytime, my camera just freaks the hell out. Bear with us. You know what I mean?
My plumage is everywhere.
Camera is weird. Hello, you. What? What are you after? What? Give you cuddle. I want to cuddle.
Let me just fix this.
And you get a cuddle, did you? You get cuddles. And you get cuddles, did you? So that's what it should be like. But for some stupid reason, it never used to be like it, but for some reason now, whenever I have my curtains and blinds open, whenever the light changes outside, it causes my camera to freak out. Well, it never used to. Hello, you don't bite, okay? Please don't bite.
Hey, did you guys hear something?
Okay. Good boy.
Let's do breakfast, yeah? Gotta keep our strength up.
Good lad. Yeah. Good kiss. Good kiss. Yeah. Right, well, we know that when we met Melia and set her free at this point in the game, she said she was going to head to Keve's castle and start, obviously, we know what she obviously transforms the place into the big mech. So I'm going to head in that direction, and hopefully she's hanging around somewhere in the town nearby, or she's actually in the castle in the throne room or something.
My plumage is everywhere.
I'll check the map and see if there's anything. But yeah, basically when you reload, yes, complete save, it puts you just before the final fight. I don't know if doing their quest and then ranking them up to max level will have an effect on the end in some way. I don't know. Like, what'll happen? I'm guessing during the last fight, you'll not be able to have them as heroes in your team. But they will appear at the end, like everyone else. Are you having a hard job turning around there? Are you having a hard job turning around? You've still got food on your beak, you know. You've still got food on your beak. Right there. Right there. Can I get it? You've got food on your beak. You've got food on your beak. On your beak. Plonker. Right. Thankfully, I should be able to level them up really quick because there's an enemy in the game that like I said yesterday when I was off stream grinding everyone's starter class up. There was an enemy in one of the dungeon areas. It was only level 97, sometimes level 98. Where the fluff has that gone? But with the CP boost on, my guys went from level 12 to level 18, and then the second time I killed it, it maxed out everyone's level. So it should be the same with these two. I should be able to max out no problem. So I'm not going to be grinding forever when it comes to the ranks. It's just like, yeah, base level that took forever. CP grinding was pretty quick. I still need to max out Agnes Castle and complete that Ionia's strongest.
That's all of them.
Yeah, fluff everywhere. I'm getting yeah, fluff everywhere. Right, so if I go to clothing, attachments, That'd be cool if you got all like the Monado skills, like Monado Buster. But it's just purely, it's just a skin, like it's just a visual appearance. Right, so you in a good mood, are you? Oh. Well, let's see if we head to Keve's castle. Actually, I'm gonna have a look. Is there anything here? Alright, okay, so the question mark there, I'm gonna guess that's where you go for Nia. Is there anything... Right, so there's nothing in that town. Ah, right, okay, so that must be... Are you a good lad? Are you a good boy?
Excuse me.
Aha. What?
That voice.
Wait.
Wait. I know who you are. Your Majesty!
Did it fail?
I understand how you feel, but you must think of your own well-being. Please, have patience. I beg you.
He's having a good chitter-chat. Yeah. What a good lad. What a big beaky. What was the matter with the big beak? Is your beaky tired, is it? Yeah. Oh, the beaky rubs. Yeah. Oh. What? Right. Where are you? Where are you? Where the bird? Little boy. What? What's the matter with Beaky? What? Right.
Surely I have been patient enough. Stuck there in Origin. It's enough to send one insane.
Can we help you?
Her Majesty is insisting that she explore the outside world undercover.
I wanted to see for myself what the beings of this world thought, what they needed. Until now, all I could do was perceive data. But no longer.
I know, yes, but if you simply gave us the order, we could perform all the legwork for you.
There are things you can't understand unless you experience them for yourself.
Then at least allow us to accompany you.
If I go with you, won't that draw attention?
How about if we went with you? We're quite well traveled around Ionios now. There are plenty of places we could show you around, I'm sure.
And of course, we share a common goal. There are people out there living in the harshest conditions, yet still they struggle on. We want to help them all too, just like you.
You want to help?
More people makes for more Marys. Would be mega Marys with more Melia.
Manana, you must refer to Her Highness in the proper manner.
Manana speaking proper. Oh, that right. Many sorries, Melly.
Melly?
Please, Your Highness, forgive our insolence.
Oh, Tyon did a boo-boo.
I didn't.
It's been a long time since anyone called me that. Then I have a proposal. They will be my only guards.
Your Majesty, why must you do this? What necessitates it? We have only just returned. You are the hope of all Kevers. Should the unthinkable happen, then...
You're such a fusspot, Isel. But I want you to understand. The future is not shouldered by me alone. It is something that is created by each and every person in the world. I never wanted to sit there in my ivory tower and gaze down from on high. That's not the kind of ruler I am.
I apologize. I spoke out of turn.
I'm not criticizing you. You are what I wanted. You are my hope. I have a request, or rather, something to discuss. Could I ask you to take a fellow traveler under your wing? Her name is Melia.
If that's truly what you wish for.
I don't see why not. Glad to have you with us, Melia.
Talking to the Queen on equal footing. That's crazy, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel so awkward.
No need for stress. Just act natural.
Oh, stomach of Manana getting rumbly.
Maybe some stress for Manana.
What's wrong?
Our wings. Your height. Sorry. I still can't believe you have them too, Melia. Makes me feel special. Like we're the same.
She's actually going to divulge to Uni what she actually is. Because obviously Uni doesn't know that she's a high Endia.
Right. We are the same.
Your Majesty, I urge you, please take care.
I'll be relying on you in my absence, Isel. I'm sorry to saddle you all with me, everyone. But I'm looking forward to it too. A new adventure. How strange it feels.
Royal Summoner Melia. Royal Summoner, role, attacker, commands 3 different elements. Use their talent art after summoning elemental attacks for great damage.
Good to add more names.
Orb of Kevis. The thing with Nia is though that she's like there's like no guards for her because obviously she was in Cloud Keep all on her own. Special hero background music. What? Ooh, when certain heroes are included in the party, the usual battle music will be replaced by. Oh my god, is it going to be. So I guess it's going to be the battle music from Xenoblade Chronicles 1 for Melia, and the music from 2 for Nia.
I see some relations have changed.
Now, something else we must do. Remember what there was NPCs in the town back there saying about there being a door? I know where that door is because I found it a few days ago. It's in the top of the tower. It said only the queen can open it. I don't know if I shall only open it during our ascension quest or if I can do it now. He's a good boy. Fearsome attacker combining dynamic elemental attacks with reliable support. So now we need to put Noah on.
Leave the enemies to me.
Fancy.
Leave the enemies to me. Leave the enemies to me.
Covert attack, reduces aggro generated from attacks by 65%. Ooh. You're making some noise over there, are you? Hello. Element Genesis. Boost damage by discharging all elements on art execution. Pretty boy. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. That's something else new then. Now we see him pretty bird. And he's picking up a lot of stuff. Most of it he's picking up from my mother. Because, so no, he seems to be picking it up easier from her. Like, he picks up some of the things that I've said as well. Like, who's a good lad. And, like, kiss noises and things like that. As well as boop, boop, boop. He's picked up a few things from me, but he's picked up more from my mother when she's sitting speaking to him. He seems to like hanging around with her. Starfall. Shadow Stitch. Inflicts bind when art hits. Topple. Flame Lord. Boost damage dealt when attacking from the front. Boost damage 20% for every enemy in battle. I hate those ones. Because then if you're fighting like one enemy on its own, it's not really giving you burst.
Glitter stream.
Ether, physical. Ether. What are you doing, little lad?
Oreo!
Hello. Damage dealt 35% when HP is next. I hate that one. Good lad, or You're a good lad. Pew pew. I heard him just go pew. Just a single one. Pew pew pew. How you doing, little lad? Use damage dealt when attacked from behind. You good lad? Push damage dealt outdoors. Gains area of effective arts. Boosts aggro reduction. Right, cool. Aggro shortens and attack. Right, cool, that'll do. I forgot everyone's got to also unlock it as well. I'm not too fussed about doing that, to be honest with you. All I care about is maxing it out on Noir. Because I'm guessing I have to at least get it to rank 10. Well, obviously, yeah, I'll have to get to rank 10 and then be able to do the Ascension. So, focus on that. So, right, let's see what happens if we go all the way to the top of the tower. So we know there's a door. Actually, I think it's on the floor below. It's not on this floor. It's on the one below.
It should be operable now.
How if I just do this? Right, so here. Can we open this door now that we've got our way through it? Oh. Okay, so I have to go up this one. What are you doing, little lad?
Now,
You getting some meat?
we wait.
Good boy. Right. Ah. See, look, it's changed. What be this? Wait, is this going to be the room where... Oh, wait. Is this going to be the room where the Monado and Poppy was?
Now, no nosying around.
Queen's Chambers. So the Monado was...
You want to open those. They're highly confidential.
Hmm? So we know the Monado is hidden behind that picture. And there's the picture of the original castle. Don't tell us there's nothing actually up here. It was just literally that. Oh wow, that's it. That's literally... Ah, you son of a... Unless you have to come back here once it's done and she'll say more. That was a bit of a disappointment. Ah, man. Boo. So where the hell do I take her? Nanny? Okay, right. In that case... How do I de-level myself? And can I put my level back up to 99 once I'm done? Who's a good lead? No. Hello?
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
Right, so I can't go back. Good. It's not like a button to just set everybody. Oh, hang on, level up all. That's the level up. That one will just do it automatically. Right, so everyone's down
All
to
part of the plan,
95.
I think.
Right. In fact, before I do that, I'm going to go get Niaz as well, because then that'll save time. Just so I can get them both unlocked. Yeah. And then at least that way I can get everyone, I can get them both leveled at the same time. And then do their ascension quests separately. Does Nia... Also, I didn't clock onto this until yesterday because I wasn't really 100% paying attention because annoyingly, like I said, I dropped frames before I started the final fight. So I had my attention split between. So I wasn't really paying attention completely. But what the fuck, Rex? I didn't realize until now that he has had 3 kids with each of them. He's had a kid with each one of them. I'm guessing that's the case. Because obviously Nia admitted that she loved him. And then obviously at the end, those two became separate as well. And they both also liked him. So fucking Rex here has had kids with 3 of them. You got 3 wives. Lucky son of a gun. I didn't even notice that. Annoyingly, you don't have you didn't see like a picture of Shulk in that, which was a shame. I'm hoping when you go, yeah, when you go to the city with Melia, maybe if you go to the Remembrance place, that'll trigger something. Bear with us, I'm seeing me bitrate fluctuating a little smidge, so I'm gonna quickly drop the upload for a second. But yeah, I didn't even clock onto that yesterday. I saw the picture and I was just like, oh, it's Rex. But I didn't like really pay much attention to everything else going on in the picture and the fact that they've each got a kid. Maybe she'll mention that Poppy's inside there.
Huh? Where's the Queen?
Maybe she isn't there. But where is she then?
Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da.
Right.
Huh?
Haven't worn this for a while. Still looks pretty natty though, eh, Nia, old fox? So tough to get around in those bloody formal duds. One false step and you fall flat on your face. I finally feel like I can be myself. Really cut loose, I love it. Oh!
Oh,
So,
What are you guys doing here?
we just, what are you?
Majesty, your clothes.
Wait, just hang on. Give me a second here, alright? Well met, all of you. Please accept my heartfelt welcome. I can offer you only a simple welcome today. But do please make yourselves comfortable. Is something the matter?
Doesn't it wear on you? Acting like that.
What?
Noah?
No, it's perfectly fine. Dispense with such concerns. Pray, let not my regal status prohibit you from presenting your inquiries. Please, speak your minds.
Alright, well, here's a question. What's that get-up all about?
Yes, perhaps you would find my clothes rather curious.
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's cool. No sweat.
Oh. No, it's nothing like that. Before, I told you all how the world was once divided into two, if you recall.
I think I know who one of the hero DLCs is going to be as well. If Poppy's hidden inside of there, again, you see her come out at the very end when everything starts going back to normal. So it's clear that Poppy acts as the core of this place. Because she did say a certain Nopon helped build this place. And we know that she was referring to, what's his name from the second one? I keep forgetting his name. Like, I know Ricky's. Because obviously, that's why it's annoying. Like, his name is so more forgettable, because obviously Ricky was more of a front and center character. Whereas for him, Poppy was his front and center character. She had more to do with the game. Like, he was just a driver. Like, he was like, Nopon couldn't be drivers in that world, so he made his own blade, which was Poppy. Well, his dad and his granddad all worked together to make it. The granddad or his dad was a bit of a perv, so they made her like do stupid fucking like made like poses and what have you. I don't know. And obviously, throughout the game, she evolves to different forms. Like, she had a kid form, a teen form, and then an adult form. Obviously, we saw at the end of this, when she came out the course, she was in a kid form. But I bet you what the third hero DLC, or the last, if it comes with a hero as well, will end up being Poppy. Before I told you all about how the world was divided into two, if you recall.
Yes, you told us when we first met.
I know you.
How could we forget that, Your Majesty?
What? What was that noise? What was that noise?
These clothes belong to that era, when the worlds were two, unmingled. These raiments were created specially for me in that older realm.
So they're from your old world, Majesty?
Right. I suppose you could call it a keepsake of my motherland, if you like.
Motherland? Can you explain that word, please?
Mother Russia.
The place of my coming into existence in the world, of my infancy and upbringing. We called that our motherland.
Your Majesty's motherland. What kind of place could it have been?
Are you interested, Noah?
I am. The subject seems so huge I can scarcely begin to imagine it. If it please you, I'd love to hear more about your world, Your Majesty.
Certainly. I'd be happy to. Well, to begin with, I ought to explain...
Also, what happened to our kids? What happened to her kid, Pyra's and Mithra's kid? What happened to them? And Rex? Something tells us the expansion is going to be another prequel, and it'll be set in the time before the two worlds merge. I think you're going to be playing both sides with Rex and Shulk, and setting everything up, like building Origin. I think it's going to be set around there, or it'll be set like with N and M during their time when he chooses the wrong path, and like before when he wipes out the original city. I think it'll be following along with their tragic story. One of the two. Or they'll surprise her and it'll be following on from the end of this, and it's somehow about the worlds being able to reconnect again. Not in the way that they're merged in this, but some sort of portal that'll allow them to go between worlds. They'll some sort of figure that out so that they can end up being together again.
Actually, now that I think it over, if I were to tell you the whole of the story, a full day and night might not suffice, I fear. In fact, I'm certain of it.
Oh, I see. Then I'm sorry to have made such an unreasonable demand of you. Well, maybe another time then.
Even then, surely you have important matters you ought to be taking care of. It won't do for me to detain you here.
Huh? Well, I suppose so, but...
Therefore, let us go forth together.
Yes, Your Majesty, as you wish.
Nanny?
Wait.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I don't think we quite heard right.
I mean to say that I will accompany you on your travels. That way, I'll be able to continue my tales. Night and day, every day if needs be. I mean, that is not to imply that being cooped up here the whole time is as lonesome as it is tedious. Or that I'm well pleased with myself for inventing an elegant, way-sneak excuse to get out. It's nothing like that at all. Please do not misinterpret it thus.
You alright? Yeah, you keep making a weird noise. Yeah? You keep making a weird noise. You sound like a pigeon when you're making that noise. Yeah? You good, lad? Or a cat?
No one was saying that anyway.
There it is. What is that noise, eh? What is that noise? What was that noise? Eh?
I suppose it may be a bit much, eh?
We weren't saying that either.
All right then, it's decided. A deal, shall we say?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ah, yes!
Okay then. We humbly beg your grace, your majesty, or was that respectfully?
Oh, come now. No need for such formality. I ask only for your kind support, Noah. Oh, and from now on, I'd like you to address me simply as Nia. From now on, I'll be just another one of your ordinary fellow traveling folk.
Travel Ionius with Nia and discover special events across the... you son of a... So it's not going to be a quick, straightforward thing. There's going to be... Okay. Will it only happen at campsites, maybe?
Oh, it's been so flippin' long! What I mean to say is... Oh, forget it.
Where is... Oh, there they are. They would make Neo the inheritor. Because obviously... Mio is obviously originally a sub-tank. Well, that Clash is not going to be able to. What are you doing, little lad? What are you doing over there? Who's a good boy? Right, so... Son of a dingus. Class, Life Sage, Roll Healer, the strongest of the healer classes, able to support the entire party. Heals allies while dealing defense, ignoring damaged enemies. Hello. You making that noise? Pretty boy. The healer whose command of water can fell fours and heal allies in the same beat. A battlefield messiah.
Leave the healing to me.
Hello. What you doing then? Are you a good lad, are you? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a clever lad? Who's a good boy? He keeps copying us. You clever lad? Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Up, up. Come on then, up, up. How are you then? There he is. Who's a good boy? Good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? He's a good boy. What? Tell us it. Tell us all about it. You in a good mood, are you? Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Who's a good lad? Who's a good lad? love you. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's nice and relaxed there, eh? He's sitting gritting his beak. He's a good boy. Right. %, keep recharge of all our 11%, sorry. Boost damage dealt by ether arts 40%. Actually, no, I'll keep that. It's a good boy. Look at them. So she's got her own blade. And she's got Pyra's as well as... Is that the complete... Is that Malos's or is it the complete form from when they're both merged together? I can't remember. Deals damage that ignores defense. The Vine Sword ignores all enemy defenses. Also heals all allies to maximum of 150. Ooh. Saber Slash. Aqua Mind. Continuously heals nearby allies' HP. Boosts recharge speed by 25%. Whoa. Ah.
Aquamind!
What are you doing over there? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Multi-blast!
Alright, cool. No, 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 no. Love listening to them just chattering away. Good lad. Baby bird. Baby bird. Right.
My mind is made up. You have my full support.
I'll come with you, and we will build the future.
Right, so now I've got to rank them up. So it hopefully shouldn't take too long. He's a good lad. Bitty bird. Bitty bird.
We could do with some food.
Right, so we need CP. Don't know what he's saying there. Sometimes he just says some stuff that I can't make out what he's saying. I'm curious if he's like picked up a few things just from like audio from my TV or downstairs' TV when he's just sitting. Right.
We had a great time, didn't we?
So how do you trigger events without randomly across the world? Is there going to be question marks kicking around, or what?
It's good to keep a record.
Let's bounce.
It'd be cool if there was like question marks here, there, and everywhere that would trigger the event, so I know where they're gonna happen. I know you, what you doing. So, if I go here, this is what I was doing off stream. You're making some noise there. You're making some noise.
Hey, this one means business.
You want to tussle? Oh, we can tussle!
Oh, score!
What was that music?
I mean, what good fortune.
So that one was supposed to be Nia's battle music. I don't know if it's... I can't remember the tune, you see. It's good lead.
Here we go, guys.
Okay, let's go, Noah.
What is that? That's happened a few times.
Bloom.
Summon element. Eyes here.
You're doing great out there, lad. Pretty good.
Show us what you got, Senna.
Oreo.
Overboard.
Redeeming bloom.
Uppercut! No! Enemy's broken away from me! Go! Come here! I got something for you!
Wow, thanks.
Crush down! Multi-block!
You would you prefer? Summon element.
It's doing it again. I can hear it. There's something wrong.
Redeeming bloom.
Either my capture card or my switch is on last leg there. I think it's my switch. Or it's just a bug with this game. It only started happening since the last update.
Redeeming bloom.
Elemental discharge. Swing. A fusion of our great summon element. That's the weak point.
Smooth as always, Noah.
Here and now. Power ball.
Cannonball!
Hazy finger.
Overboard! Uppercut! Hammerhead! Oreo! Water lily! Break!
Redeeming bloom.
Discharge.
How's that?
Overboard.
Cannonball! Now's your chance!
Cheers for that!
Overboard! Hammerhead!
Nothing going. Fusion of our
Energy
great
grenade!
summon element. Go.
Redeeming
Hazy
bloom.
finger. Discharge.
Oreo!
Thunder!
Counter advantage!
Keep it up, Neo.
Break!
Hey, eyes here. You're on fire, Lance. Ha!
How's that? Water lily!
Hazy finger. Let's pile on the pressure.
Ready whenever!
So I shouldn't get experience anymore. I should still get CP though.
Everyone healed up? No complaints? Thank you for that.
Element.
Hammerhead!
Genesis. That's the weak point. We'll finish it here.
What would you say to this?
100% chance to revive all downed party members, allowing them to participate in the chain attack. Ooh. I mean, if you lose a lot of people, that'd be pretty handy, that.
I just thought of a great idea.
Alright, coming right up.
Reactivates all characters except self when hero completes an order. Wow. That's some strong stuff. Hello. He's in a good mood today.
I can follow that up.
I should have waited until I had less health. I'm not going to get as much bonus. Oh, this party setup is pretty... I need to change some members.
I was waiting for this.
I got so many healers in the group. Shit.
Save it.
We can go all night.
So I ended with her there, so it should reactivate everyone.
Leave it to uni. What would you say to this? Great. Everyone get ready. I get first dibs.
Doing it.
I can follow that up. I'll keep pelting them.
I was waiting for this.
Good lead.
Your fate was sealed when you rose against us. I'm on your heels.
What's going on? The camera just went.
I've got an idea. All right. I'll lead.
Me next.
This'll end it.
Hello. Hello, you. Please be nice. Yeah. Good boy. In a good mood, are you? Yeah. He's a good boy. He's a good bird.
Bring it home.
He's a good bird. Clever bird.
I'm getting the hang of that one well. Now that's teamwork.
Wham. Huh, only ranked 4 this time. He's a good lead. Good boy. No. He's a good lead. Good boy. Right, I need to change somebody's class. Good lad.
Nothing's getting past me.
You think no. What's the matter with you? Making all that grumble for you? What are you making all that grumble for? You're making a new noise today. Huh? You're making a new noise today. Are you having a tantrum? Are you busy having a tantrum there, are you? Who's a good lad? Hello? Hello? I'll just do that for now. Hey, settle down.
This is something decent, right?
You settle your pants down.
It's good to keep a record.
Then I just do this. That's weird because I got way. I can't remember what level I was when I did it though. I might have been a slightly lower level. I think I was only like level 91, something like that. So I might need to drop my level just a little bit more so I get more CP. The lower your level, the more you get. I might have to quickly go back to the camp and drop everyone's level. I'll put it down to like 93 and we'll see what happens with that. I can kill this guy, no bother. The lower my level is, the more CP I'm going to get, so the quicker it'll be. Wish there was a camp somewhere in here though. I'll have to keep like traveling miles away.
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
Oh shit, I'll try putting them all down to this level. Should be fine, hopefully, with both the best healer class in the game.
All part of the plan, I think.
All right, everyone.
Hey Mark, how you doing?
Time to head out.
Right. Yeah, I remember when I was fighting it originally, it was... its level was yellow or orangey like that.
I'll draw the reinforcements.
Oh, score! I mean, what good fortune.
Right. Now that it's much higher level than us.
Sometimes it's braver to walk away, you know.
Keep your elemental discharge! Good going, Uni!
How's that? Redeeming bloom.
One over.
Do as you prefer!
Right. Yes, we've officially beat the game yesterday, but there's some extra content after you beat the game. 2 special quests. I'm busy doing them now. I've got to quickly grind two of my heroes levels to 10 in order to trigger the last stage of those quests.
You're a lifesaver.
Demon Slayer! How's that? Everyone healed up? No complaints?
Time to get cracking.
Summon the element!
Yeah, I discovered this enemy here yesterday. It's a good enemy to kill to get a big bonus towards leveling.
Stormy Sky. Elemental discharge! Hazy Crystal.
Giant swing! Demon Slayer! Tyrant Cross! Water Lily! Blossom!
Pile on the pressure!
Bring it on!
Uppercut!
Cannon! Demon Slayer! Aquaman!
Elemental discharge! Summon the element! That's the weak point!
Looking good, Noah.
Get its health as low as possible. Don't muck it up this time. Just got that in time.
Dick tried for either attack!
Solid.
Blossom! Break! Press our advantage!
Keep it up, Neo! Hey! I'm here! You're on fire, Land!
Everyone healed up? No complaints?
You're a lifesaver!
Water Lily! Saber!
Steel! You could try a little harder.
Hey, you barely messed anything up today. Aquaman!
Summon the element!
Slayer!
You're on fire, Land!
Wild Blast!
That's the weak point!
Can't let you show me up, Noah. Cheers, you're a gem. Saber!
Having a good chatty chat over there.
Can't let you show me up, Noah. I can still do this.
We'll get you back on your feet!
Uppercut! The fight's not over yet. Thanks for that, Neo.
Efficient healing is also crucial.
Cheers for that!
Water Lily!
We'll finish it here!
Right.
How about something like this?
All right!
I get first dibs. I can follow that up.
Come on, little lad. Yeah, what you doing over there?
I was waiting for this.
Redeeming Bloom.
So that should reactivate everybody.
Leave it to uni.
Observe my strategy. This should be our plan of attack. I'll make this one.
Doodle doo doodle doo doodle doo da ba ba da.
I'll lead!
I'll follow your lead.
You're a good lad. Yeah. You're a good boy. Da 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 da.
Keep hitting hard. Take this.
I can follow that up.
This'll end it. Summon element.
Oh, we're not done yet.
There we go.
Guys, that was incredible. Is this like a rare thing?
Nearly there. One more should do it. Hopefully. Alright, so yeah, he's unlocked that. Yeah, we're gonna unlock the classes for everyone pretty quickly. Cool. So, save the game, reload.
It's good to keep a record.
I got my rank up much quicker yesterday fighting this exact same enemy. It's not doing it today. I'm a confused.
This'll be a challenge. Don't lose focus.
Let's end this quickly.
Come on. Hey, this feels pretty good.
Show us what you got, Senna. Starfall! Uppercut! Summon element!
Redeeming blue. Thought I was. This'll heal in no time. Unstoppable. I'll get you ship shape in no time. Demon Slayer.
Why? Flash!
Saber.
Hazy
Rail slash. Blossom.
I'll keep up the attack.
Can't let you show me up, Noah. Redeeming blue. Protection. Hey, this feels pretty good.
Show us what you got, Senna.
Come on.
Here and now. Hazy fish. Starfall!
Water lily. The storm.
Perfect time. Summon element!
Break. Water lily.
Uppercut! Elemental discharge!
Demon Slayer. Cannonball.
Owie.
I'll help you.
Topple! This isn't like you.
Hello.
I can manage from here.
Tiger Whip! This isn't like you.
Can't stand the ground all
Fire
day.
the pressure!
Ready whenever.
Get near up.
The fight's not over yet. Thanks for that, Neo. Demon Slayer.
Why was something get more offhanded to? Okay.
White flash. Everyone healed up. No complaints.
Appreciate it. Efficient healing is also crucial.
Cheers, you're a gem. Redeeming blue.
Topple! Topple!
How's that?
Lifting up the odds a little.
Thank you for that.
Overfall!
I don't know if there's anything once you get them to rank 20. Obviously rank 10 gets you the Ascension quests.
Hazy fish. Elemental
But what about these?
Can't let you show me up.
Like, what about, obviously,
Redeeming blue.
Nia said she wanted, like, she would, the game said that Nia would have special events that would trigger. I don't know where they trigger. I guarantee it'll be just that, like, telling me about her world. Because obviously she said it would take a while to actually tell her.
Summon element! Overfall!
Ah, shit, I killed it. Bollocks.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Something so valuable here.
Bollocks.
It's good to keep a record.
You're good, lad. If I hadn't have done that, I was waiting for as little HP as possible. I should have just triggered it. Tell us all about it. Nah. You go, boy.
Keep your heads or lose them.
I don't think we'll run into any issues.
Hey,
Overfall.
be careful this time.
I'll have to get on your level.
That's the weak point.
Noah, you've outdone yourself. I'm sorry, everyone.
Working on it.
That attack absolutely destroys me.
I'm sorry, Tyon. I can manage from here. Unstoppable.
Working on it.
Give us a smile, Senna. As a girl. Thanks. I'm fine now.
Elemental discharge.
Overfall.
I can still do this.
You stay on guard for now.
Go.
How's that?
Hey, eyes here.
Hey, you barely messed anything up today. I've got support covered.
Perfect time.
Uppercut.
That's the weak point.
Can't let you show me up, Noah.
Ha! Summon element.
Water Lily.
Thunder.
Stormy sky.
Crush out.
Cannonball! I look out for us. Thanks. Energy grenade!
Ha! Elemental discharge.
Come on! Yep, this is bad. I can heal. Hey, that feels pretty good.
Show us what you got, Senna. Ha!
Everyone healed up. No complaints. Thanks for the support. Cannonball!
You're a lifesaver.
Water Lily. Hammer! Everyone healed up.
That's the weak
No
point.
complaints.
It's not a bad move. Hazy figure.
Ha!
Saber slap!
Overfall.
Multi-blast! Hammerhead!
Hey, eyes here.
You're on fire, lad.
Topple.
Is that the battle theme from 2?
Swing!
Can't remember.
Crush out.
Cannonball!
Hazy figure.
Animal bloom!
Here and now.
Stormy sky.
Hammerhead!
Long time since I've played 2. Like, I played 1, obviously, when the Feature Connect remaster came out.
Summon element. Elemental discharge.
2, I've not played it since it released.
Element. Genesis. That's the weak point.
Can't let you show me
I bet you that attack will do more if I've got full elements. Because you can summon 3 elements to float around you. I bet you that attack with those 3 will do massive damage.
Here and now. Elemental discharge. I'll keep up the attack.
Can't let you show me up, Noah.
Topple. Ha! Topple.
Crush out.
Demon Slayer! Redeeming
Summon element.
Hammerhead! Blossom Dawn! Great! Everyone healed up? No complaints?
We'll finish it here.
I had a bright idea.
This should be our plan of attack.
Hit them where they least expect.
This should be our plan of attack.
Great! Everyone get ready! I get first dibs!
I'll follow your lead.
Here's the finisher!
What is that? Smell.
Saber slap! Oh, we're not done yet! I'm on your heel! I'll keep pouncing them!
weird smell just suddenly came rushing through the house.
Observe my strategy. How's this for a plan? I'll make this one. I'll lead.
I can follow that up. You're done.
Again. Take this.
I'm not getting as much EXP bonus though. When I was doing it prior with the original setup, I was getting above 400%.
I just thought of a great idea.
All right, coming right up.
With this current setup, it ain't happening.
I get first dibs. I can follow that up.
This'll end it.
But I mean, this will put us up to rank 10 anyway. We good.
You thought it was over. Ha!
Right, champion.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
We've nearly all unlocked it, but I'm not too fussed about that. Right, so now they should have quests for their ascension. Somewhere. Whereabouts? I don't have a clue. Right. Where could Melia's trigger? Nia's might trigger if we take her back to here. Right, okay. So that's probably Nia's.
I guess we know Ionios like the back of our hand now. I guess we know Ionios
Maybe
like the
we
back
just
of our
take her to our
hand now.
throne room.
I guess we know Ionios like the back of our hand now. I guess we know Ionios like the back
Alright,
of our
shut
hand
up.
now.
So where does Melia's trigger? Ah. I don't think that's hers. What is that? Is there other question marks throughout the world? There is. Right, are they maybe Nia related? Like her giving you events, like cutscenes and that, telling you about her past? Are they actually flagged by question marks on the map? Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of question marks dotted around. I'm curious if they're for Nia, because obviously Nia said she would tell a story of her past. And the game said special events would trigger every now and then, so I'm curious if this is either just a random quest or if it's related to Nia. I know there's a question mark in Agnes Castle. I'm guessing that one's Nia's Ascension quest trigger. I'm not sure where Melia's is.
Ah, the scent of Sophronia. This takes me back.
Takes you back? You mean you know what this is?
Yes, of course. Sophronia trees used to grow in the world that I came from, you see.
Huh? For real? So that's where Sophronia trees come from. Who'd have guessed?
That's not all. What you call the Urian Mountains came from my world too.
Whoa, seriously? I always thought they were funny-shaped mountains.
I mean, now they're mountains. Back then, they weren't so picturesque.
Are there more places like this?
Back then, they
Stuff
were
that we don't know
alive.
the true origin of?
Actually, yes. In fact, I dare say, pretty much everywhere you've seen till now.
Makes sense. If you hadn't been here, we'd have just walked right past like it was no big thing.
I suppose it's good for you all to know about how things were in the old world. Well, now you've got all this new perspective, why not have a look back at the path you've already traced?
Looking back at where we came from. That could be a really valuable experience.
Yes. Please, give it some thought. The path that you're on now will lead you to the future that you've dreamed of.
Nia's memories. Right. Okay, so there's 4 random events throughout the world. So we're looking for 4 question marks, so 3 more. Hopefully the question marks that are currently around the world will only appear for having Nia in the party and not be something for Melia. So then when I have Melia in my party, stuff for her will only appear as well. Or maybe this is how you trigger her ascension quest. Like I have to do these, and then once I do that, we get the discussion, which then leads to our ascension.
Those empty ruins.
Yeah, it seems to be the case. Just carry on doing this.
Nia? Everything all right?
This place you call Mactha Wildwood. Do you know anything about all the ruins and things scattered around here?
No, to tell the truth.
I never paid them any mind, I guess. But now you mention them, they do seem pretty weird.
From the old world.
Oh. Hey, is this also related to stuff from your old world, Nia?
That's a good guess, Senna. Not quite right, but you aren't far off.
From the original world, before the split occurred.
Please, explain.
All right, I will. This is probably something you ought to know about. I told you before about Ionios' creation, right? Well, what I'm about to talk about goes back much further into the past than that.
You mean when the worlds were one?
The people of that time had access to absolute power, using it to create and enjoy a flourishing civilization.
I hope it doesn't matter that I'm visiting these in a random order. Like, we're not getting story in out of order, you know what I mean?
But in the end, they started to fight each other for control over that very power. And because of that, the power became a calamity and ripped the world in two.
Eh? Wasn't it my understanding that we came under attack from an unknown race? What was that name again? I read it down like before. I did like a refresh of the both Xenoblade 1 and 2 before playing. What was the name of the people that like attacked? Yeah, the Saviorites. They attacked the space station, and obviously Klaus, who became Zanza, he obviously accidentally triggered the event that ripped the world into two different worlds. Like, it tore everything apart.
What we're looking at now is the remnants of the destruction that humanity has wrought.
One half of them split off into Xenoblade 1 and became Zanza Reborn, and the other half remained aboard the space station, which obviously became the world tree of Xenoblade 2, where Pyra and Mithra were located in the lower region of that station. The cores.
So the true meaning of all this ruin is to stand as a monument to the history that created this world.
Not Pyra and Mithra, fucking Malos and what was that? Numa. Logos and Numa, which was Malos and Pyra, or Mithra.
If you really think about it, we human beings are the cause of all of it.
I don't get it. Why fight till everything burns?
The answer is because they were afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of ending.
I thought it was my understanding that the Saviorites that attacked were an unknown race. I might have gotten that part wrong. Like, they just came under attack one day, and we don't know much about the Saviorites. I thought the Saviorites came from space, and they attacked Earth one day. And in a panic, they ended up trying to use the big mech that they had aboard the station. I can't remember the name of the mech, but they were denied access to it. And so in a panic, Klaus obviously accidentally went and triggered this event that tore everything apart. I thought we didn't know about the Saviorites yet, and I thought, because obviously the devs have said there's going to be more Xenoblades to come. I thought eventually we'd learn about them. I thought the Savior Rites was going to somehow tie into Xenoblade X. Like that was somehow they were going to make X canon, because obviously X isn't canon to the story. It's its own thing. So far, it hasn't had anything to tie it into Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3 yet. I was kind of hoping 3 would.
All life, all civilizations and cultures, everything comes to an end in time. Of course, humans are part of the world too. We can't escape that rule either. But people never stop looking for a way, even if it means going beyond the rules. Eternity. That's what they were searching for.
Eternity.
If the present moment carries on forever, then the end will never come. That's eternity.
Basically what Morbius got. The here and now, the ever-present.
With that, the miserable decay that you're looking at now would never come to pass. I think you probably all know the rest of the story already. Why this world that we're in now is called Aionios, the realm of eternity.
Zed also wants eternity, just as the people did back then.
But, I mean, even though they were longing for eternity, to sacrifice so many lives to achieve it, it's not... It can't be right.
I agree. We might get hurt, and someday we'll be gone. But we have to keep moving forward in spite of all that. That's what it means to live, right, Nia?
Yes, exactly right. That must be clear to you all now. You should hold on to that vision of life. Cherish it as you go forward. Keep that in your heart so that you never repeat the mistakes of the past.
Where is the third one? We know there's a one in Agnes Castle, but where is the other one? I'm missing a one. There is one that I can't find. I know there's one in Agnes Castle, but where's the other one? There should be another one. But I can't even find it. Like, that's that one there, but I know there's a one missing one. I thought there would have been a one in there, but nope. Hey, where the fluff is it? Not inside Origin, is it? No. Huh. So where's that one then? I'm missing 2 still, aren't I?
Better make sure we're well rested.
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. I can't find the 3rd one. Unless the last one only triggers after you've seen the first 3, so like maybe I have to go to Agnes one. No idea. I mean, all the others were just on the map, but I can't find the other one. I'm a bit stumped. Well, I suppose I'll just go with the Agnes one and see what happens. Weird.
Haven't been here for a while.
I can't wait to see the look on Gondor's face when she sees you.
Gondor.
Where is Gondor? Unless she'll trigger with the... Oh! Hello. I'm still in denial. Dana promised us we'd all go back to the city together. It was those Agnians that did her in. I ain't gonna let them bastards get away with unscathed now. So there is an after quest. So this is probably why Agnian Castle was the only one that I couldn't max out the affinity. Tension with the city. So it's probably going to be that. When I guess the other one appears at night time. Ah, there it is. Said something about us being summoned to the city. Only thing is, I don't even know where the place is. Well, if they're summoning us over there, I bet they're looking for someone to blame.
Can't underestimate a bit of good intel. Ugh, that
I don't know where Gondor is. Maybe she'll just trigger with this question mark.
Oh, what do you plonkers want now?
Plonkers. You plonkers.
Hey, come on. Don't be like that. We're just here to say hi.
Huh? What's that? You got time on your hands, have ya? Huh?
Now that I think about it, is Gondor a bit like Nia? Like what Nia was like in Xenoblade 2? She was a bit out there and in your face.
Why? If it isn't...
I believe this is the first time we speak directly, isn't it, Gondor?
Can someone tell me what the hell's going on? What's the Queen of Agnes doing here? Oh, hang on. I suppose we are in Agnes Castle right now. So, maybe it's not so weird to see you here. But what I don't get is, why does the Queen of Agnes seem to know about me?
Well, it's a long story. The Vandham name, and those that bear it, have a deep meaning for me.
Yeah, Van Damme, the original Van Damme in 2 saved them all.
You mean my family?
In the past, we were saved by a man called Vandham. He taught us a lot about life and what it was we were called to do. It's no exaggeration to say that without him, there would be no me.
Huh? A real deep connection between Nia and Gondor's fam. Spooky.
Fam.
The memories of it are all but lost now. These were events of the distant past.
Oh. More to the point. Seems you dags have gotten pretty used to chumming up with royalty. Like it's no big thing.
Well, Nia asked us to treat her that way. Like another one of the gang.
Come on, Gondor. Surely you more than anyone wouldn't expect us to mince our words around Nia.
Wind your neck in, will ya? Nothing wrong with how I talk.
Yes, nothing at all.
Oh, you're so bold and unabashed. I simply adore it.
I suppose I am.
I mean, you've passed through the conflict with the false queen, maintained order in the castle. There are a lot of things that came about because of your blood, sweat, and tears, Gondor.
Huh? Well, that's a real heck of a compliment. Too much for the likes of me, maybe, you Madge. All I reckon we really did was set a few boundaries to stop things going daft. I don't have a clue about your Agnian folks, though.
You're just being humble, Gondor. Please, there's no need for it. It's not easy to earn people's trust, to maintain the balance. And you do all that while still remaining natural, unadulterated Gondor.
Oi! I'm basically an adult. I'm almost... forget it.
Stupid idiot.
Condor, you really soften up when you get a few kind words, don't you?
Huh? Who you calling soft?
I hope Agnes can count on your continued support.
I mean, what I'd really like to be saying right now is bite me. But since I got a real deal queen going to all the trouble of asking me, I guess I got to at least consider the request a bit.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Gondor. As the nominal lady of Agnes Castle, I bestow upon you my sincere admiration for fulfilling the...
Hey! Whoa! Enough already! It's like you want to make me squirm.
There's our Gondor.
Just shut up, will you? We're done talking about me, all right? You Ouroboros assholes, mind your own beeswax, all right? I better not hear you've been holding the Queen back. You're a real goofy bunch, aren't you? Just being around you counts as a hazard.
Pot calling the kettle black much there, Gondor love?
Uni's one of my favourite characters because I lingua, I relate to her slang, I relate to it so much. But where the fluff is the final one. I might have to Google. I mean, I'm rank 10 with everybody, with Noah. I just don't see a question mark anywhere. I've checked every map. There's just no question mark. Ah, right, there we go. The one place I didn't check. Duh. Probably do that quest while I'm here as well. The one for the city in Agnes. Nah, screw it. I'll do that one last. If there's enough time, I'll do that one last. Yeah, makes sense. I'm gonna guess she'll tell who the 7th founder is. Guarantee it's Rex.
Your Majesty, there you are.
Please, it's Nia. You aren't used to it yet, are you?
I'm sorry, Please forgive me. It's just...
And the fact that she's only here on her own. She might tell her about the fact that she's a blade.
It's fine. I may have taken my teasing a step too far there.
I hope what I'm about to say doesn't come out the wrong way, but...
I'm guessing we'll have to bring Melia here as well, because she might relate to the statue of what looks to be Shulk over there.
Yes?
It's just... You're our queen. We believed you were the one that gave us all life, and that we'd return to you in the end. You were like this awesome being high above. None of us could even dream of talking to you. And now you're just traveling along with us and chatting like it's an everyday thing.
Why is my mic picking up? It shouldn't be.
It's just really bizarre to me somehow. Like things have been switched around. It still feels a little strange.
Could it be that it just hasn't sunk in yet? I see. Well, it's the same for me.
What?
I'm sure I've told you this before, but please indulge me. While I was asleep in the Cloud Keep, I was getting information about what was happening in the world. So I knew long before that you were not M, but an independent being called Mio. But it was nothing more than information. I wanted to truly know you more than anyone else. But I couldn't touch you, couldn't make contact. I felt so close to you, but you were still this distant, far-off thing. It was so frustrating.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Not, is it? Can't be. Can't be. Is that Mio? Okay, I can't believe I didn't notice that yesterday as well. Like, obviously, I was so distracted. I said this earlier. I was so distracted because, like, just before the final boss, my feed started dropping frames. I fixed it, but I was like distracted, keeping watching it to see if it's dropping frames. Like, if it started dropping frames again, that I totally didn't fully look at this picture. I saw Rex and I was like, "Whoa, it's Rex! Whoa!" And in the gang, but then I never noticed the 3 kids. Like, Rex had kids with all 3 of them. But I've just noticed that one, and now that Mio's having that discussion with her, it can't be. It can't be. I wonder if M was her daughter. I wonder if that's the big secret there. If M is her daughter. Not Mio, M. But because obviously we know Mio is part of M. They're both part of each other.
But right now, you're so close, I can reach out and touch you, speak with you even. I never thought the day would come. It's a truly strange feeling.
It's the same for me.
Indeed. It's amazing, really, the way things worked out, don't you think?
For sure. If I hadn't become Ouroboros, I'd never have had the chance to meet you, Nia. Sometimes, a small pebble starts the avalanche, which changes your whole future. Don't you think?
No, I don't think you can put it all down to chance.
Huh? What do you mean?
I think we met because we were supposed to, Mio. It was meant to be. Because, to me, you're...
Yep. Yep. The daughter.
Hey, Mio.
Yep.
Nia.
Yep. Screw you. Go away, uni. You're ruining the moment. Not a problem, Suda. Thanks for sticking around. Have a good one. I'll see you later.
We're heading out soon, guys. Get a move on or you'll get left behind.
Okay, we're coming! Shall we go join the others?
Sure. Let's do that.
Mio? Yes?
She's gotta say never mind, isn't she?
I'm really glad we got to talk like this.
Yeah, me too. Nia.
M was a daughter. Right, they both look similar, regardless of the fact that they're both blades. Maybe we'll find that out during this next, like, her mission. Alright, I'm guessing that's where her ascension takes place. Hello, you. You had a good nap? Up, up. Hello, little lad. What you been doing? You had a good nap? You had a good nap? Yeah. No. Aye. You. Stop that. You buddy, stop that around. Buddy, get you little naughty boy. Oh. Okay. What? You lot aren't drinking? What? Yeah, we'll come back to that. In fact, yeah. My only focus at the minute is Melia and Nia. Focus on Melia for now. Nia for now, since we've already done all of her cutscenes. We'll keep it all together. Then we'll do Melia's next.
We could do with some food.
Nia's memories.
Let's lay out the facts.
Okay, so what we got next? Good question. Nia, anywhere you still want to go? Well, if you ask me to choose, then I may have to ask for your advice. Sure, I hope we can give you a decent answer. In all the places you guys have been so far, was there ever a place where you could look up at the sky, up at the sky up close, almost touch it? Atop Melia's tower? But What do you mean close to the sky? I guess she means like, or back where she began. I guess she means like, have we ever been to the highest place in the world, right? Highest place? Have we? Maybe. Maybe not. Is that where you'd like to go now, Nia? Yes, I mean, I don't have any real major reason for it, but just when you ask where I wanted to go, that was the first thing that popped into my mind. What? The sky, you mean? Maybe when I look up at the sky, I just long to go back there. A sort of nostalgia. Well, if that's what you want, then why don't we try to find a high place for you? Really? You're good with that? I'm cool with it. Anyway, it was me who brought up this whole where do you want to go chat in the first place. If there's a way up there, skyscraping place like that, I'd love to check it out myself. Thank you so much. I guess I'm counting on you all over again. Let's find it together. The place where we'll be close enough to touch the sky. Grasping my future.
Where to from here?
Oh. Here. Okay. Well, I suppose the sword is the highest place. This place is Mohafas. I wonder if I should put everyone's level back up now.
Is that?
Actually, no, because I want to... I'll get them all to 20 as well at some point. Annoyingly, there's no fast travels in this place.
We found this.
I hate that, like, heavy breathing in this place.
We've been spotted. That smarts.
You want to tussle? Oh, we can tussle.
Wanna tussle with the muscle?
Is this like a rare thing?
Amazing.
Oops, they found us.
Oh, go away. Okay.
Ah, such a blue sky. Though the world changes, no matter what form it may take, the sky up there, it stays the same. Thank you. I'm grateful to all of you. It's kind of you to indulge me like this.
No, it's fine. Don't forget, asking you along was our idea.
I'm pleased you all became Ouroboros. I'm glad that you did.
Neo, what's gotten into you? Why are you saying this now?
When this battle is over, the stationary worlds will move once again. When the worlds were divided, they knew nothing of each other. In the end, they'll be strangers once again. Perfectly ignorant. As will we. Even so,
right,
I
that
wanted
makes...
to make a memory. The day when we part for good, it's coming.
Nia, like, once you beat the game and you had that final cutscene and you saved the game and you had the dialogue from Mio, she said that eventually memories of them all started to fade, as well as Noah.
But still, I wanted us to share this moment. I wanted to feel that special connection, those ties that bind us together. Not just as your queen, but also as your friend.
Nia.
So just... thank you. In the end, it's up to you. My hope is invested in your future. You must defeat Zed and make a better world with your own hands.
Hey, that's not quite right.
Huh?
That better world. You'll be building it together with us, Nia.
You mean...
I mean, even if we do get separated, someday we'll see each other again. We want you with us, Nia, in that future. How could we not? We need you. Rather, please stay. Because the connection we share, Nia, that's something that can never be broken.
Mio.
Sorry, I went a bit screenshot happy there.
I mean, if that's the future that you want... No, let me try that again. That future, I'll share it with you. It's not just yours, it's our future we'll invest in. For that, we need this world to end. Until that time.
Yeah. We'll be by your side until then, Nia.
Beach are now safe in the party's hands. Nia wished to travel together with them once more, until such a day as their journey would come to an end.
We're going up in the world.
Oh, Agnes Castle's now maxed. Wait. Right. So that leaves Melia.
My mind is made up. You have my full support.
So is it going to be the same with her? Just look for question marks on the map. So far, no question marks. What would happen if I took Melia here, where Ricky's grave was? I would know if there's some dialogue there. I'll quickly take her there and see if there's some dialogue. See if she says something. I've turned the boost down on my microphone, so for some reason it was...
It's do or die.
No, she doesn't have anything to say. Damn it, I wonder if she would have said something like before we picked it up. Like if his weapon was still there, I wonder if she would have said something then. I'm not seeing any question marks with her. So what do we do with Melia? Ah. Na 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 na. I think I was bang on there. I think Mio or M is Nia's daughter. She was going to tell her there. So Rex is her dad. I wonder if we'll find that out in the expansion. I kind of hope that it is a prequel again, but I'd rather not know about. Like, I hope it like goes from like both worlds. Like you play amongst like a section of both worlds.
Right, what have we got around here?
And I hope it like tells up to the point where Mobius came to be, and N and M, and hopefully we'll have Rex and Shulk and the gang working together to make Origin, and the build up to that. Do need lead. What are you doing?
You're having a laugh. You think this is going to make it all better, do you?
Well, I will bear full responsibility. Otherwise, well, there is no otherwise.
What are you two bickering about?
Your Majesty, what a welcome sight to see you return.
Has a problem arisen in my absence?
No, just a trifling matter, really.
Actually, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands, Your Majesty.
Hey, mind your...
We have to report the facts as they are. How much longer are you going to leave this hanging, eh?
What's the problem?
A couple of days ago, we had a small run-in with our Agnian opposites. Isel took care of them, but things got out of hand a little bit.
Out of hand, nothing. They insulted Her Majesty's honor. I'm spitting feathers.
But we'd no reason to fight. You were the one who earned their ire.
Did they come to any harm? You hurt them?
I only intended to scare them, but then they resisted.
So you sought to defeat them?
No! Nothing of the sort. They had no flame clocks, so I would never...
The presence of a flame clock is not what instigates a battle. The glimmerings of war are always there, within us. I imagine discovering that fact must have come as quite a shock to you.
Circumstances aside, if you've incited their wrath, then I assume we haven't heard the end of this.
As you say, they have since begun to rally together in opposition.
I am ashamed. Truly ashamed. Now that this has come to a head, I cannot but take full responsibility. I will thwart their objective, even if it should cost me my life.
You shall not. Do not speak of throwing your life away so lightly. I've already lost so many of my friends. I could not bear to lose another.
Your Majesty.
I told you, did I not? You are my hope. I will speak to the Agnian Chief Retainer personally about the matter. In the meantime, cool your head. Any more unfinished business that I should know about?
Couple of house calls to make, Your Majesty. They want you at Colony 9 and the city.
Colony 9? So Xeon, then?
Indeed. They've asked for some urgent backup following the recent Origin attack.
And the other request is from Monica. Wants you to give her people a pep talk.
The descendants of Ouroboros. I've caused such grief for them. And for an unfathomably long time.
But now they get to speak to their real queen. I'm sure they'll be overjoyed.
Yes, perhaps. Speaking face to face with another. There's nothing quite like it.
Melia?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to be taking up some more of your time.
Now you can cut that out. Agnes or Kevus, soldier or queen. What difference does it make?
The future is to be created by each and every person in the world. I think you were the one who taught us that.
True enough. Your unyielding spirit gives me the strength to go on.
Sometimes when Melia smiles, I see sadness in her eyes, as if she's all alone in the world.
Ow.
Well, better start making the rounds. We've got to stop by Colony 9, the city, and...
Agnes Castle, right?
Safe journey to you all.
From atop her throne. Colony 9's backup. Friction within Agnes. The city pep talk. Holy shit. Right, so I do all those the completers. There are 3 requests that we would ask of Her Majesty. Colony 9, the city, blah 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 blah. Yokai Watch, I've never played those. In fact, I'm not even sure what they are. I've heard the name, but it's never been a game that's been on my radar. How are you doing, madam? How's it going today? Reet. Work our way through these. Good lad. Meh. Hello, you. Man, a bit disappointed in that door that I opened up in the Kevus castle. Like, it just leads to fucking Melia's bedroom. But you can't really do anything.
Something smells
there.
exquisite. Over there.
That'll leave a bruise. Be more gentle, Commander.
Don't expect miracles. I'm trying my best to heal you here.
Here, let me.
Thank you, miss. That would be great. What? You're...
Nanny!
That should suffice. Can you walk?
Yeah. I think so.
Queen Melia.
To what do we owe the honor?
What good is a ruler if they cannot send aid to their people in times of need? I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, Xeon. Please, let me have your report.
Hey, look! Isn't that the Queen?
What? Like the real deal?
Right, back to my post. Excuse me. Origin's attack unfortunately caused a landslide near Alfeto Valley entrance. We've been treating the wounded, and also dispatched a survey team to scan the area. The thing is, we've lost contact with the survey team. The line just went dead.
There was a really loud sound earlier on. Could be more rocks.
I see. Then we'll take it from here. Uni, how are you doing over there?
I've healed up the worst of them. Now they just need a little R&R.
I'm guessing there's going to be some back and forth between these two as well, since they're both high-end here.
Oh, really? I've got to lie down?
Come on. If you've got the energy to flap your trap already, you'll be back on your feet in no time.
I see I had no cause to worry.
How many were on the survey team?
3. One was piloting the Levnis. Okay. I've sent the landslide's location to your iris. You can confirm it for yourself.
Got it.
If you happen to see an Anita from the survey team, could you, tell her to give back what she owes?
Right.
Because I'll be waiting here until she does.
I'll be sure to deliver the message. I'm so sorry to have let this come to pass, everyone. This ordeal will be over ere long.
You watch yourself too, Your Majesty. Don't want to see you get hurt neither.
I hope you find our friends. Good to add more names.
Hey, look at that. A survey branch Levnis.
Quickly, we must rescue them at once.
Good to add more names.
Oh, well, there's that Anita. Squashed under a rock.
Hello? Who's... there?
It's all right. We're here to help. Stay still. I'll get that heavy thing off you right this instant.
Right, that's her injuries about treated.
You're a survivor by nature. Good fortune that we made it in time.
There's still something I'm pondering though. Like Melia and Riku both had this like sly smile to each other towards the end. And we still don't know how he came to be in possession of Lucky 7. There has been no explanation to that. Hopefully this little backstory will have some sort of a connection between those two that'll explain it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough. I thought I was a goner.
Say, you wouldn't happen to be Anita by any chance?
Yeah, I'm Anita.
Oh, that's great news. There was a guy in the rescue tent who was really worried about you. He said he wanted you to pay him back or something?
I suspect that was merely an excuse. He seemed really rather worried. Very insistent that you make it back.
Oh, it's got to be Kurt. We've been in the same unit since first term. He can be a little faint-hearted at times. I'd better go and try to calm him down.
Ah, so you've been joined at the hip since childhood?
Joined at the... Sorry?
I mean that you were inseparable. You've had a special connection throughout your lives. You understand each other's feelings and you lift each other up in times of need, is what I'm trying to say. Your friends are irreplaceable. Be sure to treasure them.
Yes, Mom. Thank you.
Does she have someone in mind herself? There's someone out there special to her.
Shulk.
But then, she was imprisoned in Origin for so long. So maybe they're already...
There's got to be a cutscene for the Remembrance statue. There's got to be.
I see some relations have changed.
Hello, you.
Ah!
His foot's trapped. We'll need to move the rubble very carefully.
Using arts would be far too dangerous. In which case...
Someone call for heavy lifters?
Yeah. We'll clear this out in no time.
Yeah, no way. Good boy. What are you doing over there? Are you coming
You're
out?
in safe hands now.
Yes. Thank you.
Hang in there just a little longer. We don't want to overlook anything.
I see some relations have changed.
He did.
Hold on. It's going to be okay.
There was a second landslide. Don't mind me. Look for the others.
We're well aware. But firstly...
Feels warm.
Do not move from this spot. We're going to check the immediate area.
Yes. Of course.
Right. I think that's the lot of them accounted for.
I wouldn't relax just yet. The landslides have formed a sharp incline, in turn increasing the risk of loose rocks. I hardly need to state this, but the possibility of further landslides remains high.
Getting caught in another landslide would be undesirable. We must make some distance. And quickly. Back to Colony 9.
Beep boop. Boop 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 boop. What you doing, little lad?
Something smells exquisite. You really love Colony 9, don't you, Uni? I can tell from the way your wings perk up.
Really? That's slightly uncomfortable.
The Queen has returned!
Huzzah!
Welcome back! We're glad to see you safe, Your Majesty!
We were at the site of the landslide, but the situation remains precarious. It is vital that we remove the remaining rocks upon the slope in the coming days. You shall have the castle's aid, of course. But your own assistance in this matter would also be most appreciated.
Oh, we'd be glad to help. Never want to have to go through this again.
But if we hadn't, we'd never have got to meet Queen Melia. I don't regret it, because I learned today that we weren't forsaken.
I don't regret being squashed by a big rock. Not at all. I got to meet the Queen.
Forsaken?
The only time we normally ever get to meet Your Majesty is at the homecoming. We've been through so many bitter times, but we've never known you to help us. Not so directly.
You make a valid point. From this moment on, I will endeavor to the best of my ability to allay your fears.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
Then, in the interest of allaying fears, there may be another matter I would like to discuss with you.
Oh yes? Speak up then.
I would like, from this moment on, to let the colony elect their commander, of their own volition. And I don't mean just for appointing a successor after death, or for the purposes of reform. If they make their voices known, then I think I would gladly relinquish my position as commander this second.
What?
What brought this on?
Then, you wish to formally step down?
Well, I was always the consul's favorite plaything. I was a mere pawn, dancing to his whims, enacting his orders. But in coming to terms with our new life, I began to realize the qualities needed in a commander are very different nowadays.
Please don't belittle yourself, Xeon. You've worked so hard to get where you are.
Believe me, I've thought about this long and hard. About who really fits the role of a commander. It must be someone we all look up to. Someone with whom we can share our path.
Xeon.
While I do not object to your logic, Xeon, I hope you realize that our role is in essence naught but a figurehead. What that figurehead represents, however, is something only you can decide.
It's down to me.
A person is not shaped solely by their birthright or innate qualities. As long as you remain critical of who you are, whether you deserve the position or not has little relevance.
This crisis of conscience, you once experienced it as well, Your Majesty.
Of course. Everyone has their battles with self-doubt. How else does one grow as a person? If you remain true to yourself, then you have nothing to fear. In this rich tapestry of life, you must find the path that you are willing to weave.
I'll give it more thought then.
Very good. I look forward to hearing your answer.
Melia must have had her share of hardship to talk about these things in such depth.
Yeah, our entire people got turned into big monsters. Except for the few that weren't pure-blooded high-end here like ourselves.
If she's ever stuck in a rut, I wonder if we'll be able to console her in the same way. Would she even want that?
Penny for your thoughts, Noah.
No, it's nothing. We should get going. We've got some traveling ahead of us.
By helping out those caught in the landslide, Melia showed the Colony 9 soldiers how a true queen should act. What crap, look at that experience. And I shall talk about the sword here as well. Because obviously that's right on view from this point.
A diplomatic mission. Surely we can find a peaceful resolution.
Oh, look.
Nia, this is a surprise.
Don't worry, I know the whole story. Oh, bloody hell! I see you are in good company.
They're kindly serving as my bodyguard. They're assisting me with a number of other matters too.
The assistance goes both ways, actually.
We all one big, happy family!
Yes, that's right. Family.
Indubitably. I have a rough grasp of our present predicament. You've come to hear their side of the story, have you not?
You make it sound as if these are no ordinary Agnians.
With Queen Melia's assistance, we have been closely monitoring them on both sides. I'll get to the point. These people belong neither to Keves nor Agnes.
To be precise, they were formerly Agnian soldiers, but now they claim to have lost their faith even in Agnes. This intense distrust of the future has driven them to wanton destruction.
So they stopped believing in anything, and now they just want to ruin things for everyone. That's awful.
The Keves and Agnes of today are founded upon mutual trust and respect. At least that is the mood we try to foster. But the reality is that not all of us can readily accept these changes.
The recent outburst was just an act of passion. But if like-minded people were to congregate...
They may gain enough momentum to pose a legitimate threat, is that it? So they're the ones who have incited the latest uproar, I take it.
We might have to prepare for the worst-case scenario.
Minanabite, what make worst case so bad?
He means there could be an attack on the Queen's life.
That's one of the reasons. But we simply can't afford to leave this be. I don't believe they truly want to oppose us. Rather, they feel they are at an impasse. One cannot so easily change their way of life or how they view the world.
Perhaps I ought to assert my authority as queen after all, and...
No. If you lock horns with them now, it's very possible they will shut you out completely. I would rather have you prepare to welcome them in with open arms.
That's incredibly kind of you.
So, where do we find these troublemakers?
It seems they're lying low at Hovering Reef 6.
Seriously? That's right next to the castle.
Presumably they approached under the guise of their fellow Agnian soldiers. The castle isn't on particularly high alert, so it makes sense that they wouldn't arouse too much suspicion.
Yes, as sad as it is, I hear they're pooling their forces. You'd best be on your guard.
Fear not. I am no stranger to battle. And besides, look at my entourage.
You shouldn't have to get used to this. Experience can make a person stronger, it's true, but it can't take away one's pain. That goes for queens too, you know.
The mood's turned dark all of a sudden.
I'm aware of that. Thank you, Nia.
Take care, you guys.
I see some relations have changed.
Would be there. I just have to go from here then. Blah, 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 blah. Medias ho, medias ho. Yo, what are you doing over there? Give Brandon some of the meat from the big game I took down earlier. You should have some. Huh? Well, okay, any reason? Called a good luck ritual, a hunt to celebrate your imminent victory. Okay.
So even Agnes's elite haven't been able to penetrate this vastness?
I must commend Colony 11 for their tremendous achievements. In truth, I feel somewhat intimidated.
Good thing we found this.
Huh. We're sliding down!
So this is definitely the last day of this game. This game will be 100%. Except for Ionia's strongest. That's probably the only one that's not going to get done, but it doesn't really matter too much. It's just a sort of a challenge. Fighting the stronger ones. The 4 strongest enemies in the game. Which from what I've heard... unlocked
This one means business.
a secret fight, basically.
Watch your footing, guys!
I'm gonna guess there's a 5th strongest one as well.
Don't do anything stupid, Melia.
Nor should you, Lance.
So that Lan's just calling Melia stupid.
We're sliding down!
Agni and Autolevs. They've hauled those things out here. Can't catch a break, can we?
As Lady Nia informed us, we should expect them to be hiding in an ambush somewhere on this island. I must remind you that we are only here to negotiate. If possible, I would like to avoid combat.
Sure, but what if they're the ones to come at us first?
Then suppress them at once. We could even disable their levnesses, so that they have nothing with which to fight back.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask for a while now. You really know how to handle yourself in a scrap, don't you?
Yes. I'm no stranger to the field of battle. Nor is this the first attempt on my life.
Did you fall down? See? You're being a silly Billy. It's a good job your toy was inside your cage today. Aye. I knew eventually you'd fall. Silly Billy. Be careful. Okay?
What? Even though you're the queen?
Yeah, our own mother, stepmother and sister tried to take her life.
Precisely because I am the queen.
Yep, because she wanted to take her out of the running for the throne.
Is it really so strange for nobles to be acquainted with violence? There was even an assassin within my family once.
I'm sorry. I hope we didn't bring back painful memories for you.
Please, it's perfectly fine. Many are the things that have shaped me into who I am today. Learning to accept my weaknesses, understanding each other's differences, opening one's heart to others.
You must have been in some real good company to learn all that.
Perhaps, yes. Back when I was young and naive, my companions taught me some invaluable lessons.
And you took those lessons to heart. That's how you came to be such a magnificent queen.
Though times may change, their teachings will never fade. Which is why I still believe. I believe that our last breaths should not be those of despair.
Look over there. Anybody else feeling curious?
Oh, a welcome find.
Hello? Nobody at home?
Don't move!
Melia.
I'll handle this. My name is Melia Antiqua. I wish only to speak with you.
Speak with us? Rip us to shreds, more like, Queen of Keves.
You are the ringleader, are you? State your name.
And why should I tell you? The world I once knew is gone. They told us defeating Keves was the only way for us to be saved. It was the right thing to do, the just thing to do, and I believed it.
You do know the day.
Do you realize how many of my friends died in pursuit of that dream? You think I can just tell them, yeah, sorry guys, you died for nothing?
He's lost his core. Maybe we should step in and deal with him. But Melia told us she'd handle this.
You ruined it! You joined forces with the Agnian Queen, and you drilled these notions into our heads! You take away our friends, then sully our reasons to live. My friends died that day, but you've killed them all over again!
And that's why you've decided to destroy everything.
That's right. We don't need a shitty world like this anyway.
Is that all?
I told you to stay where you are.
Melia!
Hey! What are you trying to pull?
I could ask you the same thing. Why do you hesitate? You could attack me right now.
Shut up!
You have no desire to destroy anything. You are simply trying to get by in a world where nothing makes sense anymore. And that's why I'm here.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Guess we're fighting.
I got something for you.
You're a lifesaver. Snap! Enemy's broken away from me.
Shadow Stitch!
Elemental discharge! Stop! Next time, do as you prefer. Enemy's broken away from me.
I got something for you.
This'll keep you going.
Enemy's broken away from me.
Creep! Strong now! Things are building up.
Strong enough to punch your lights out.
Redemption! Great!
Enemy's broken away from me.
Everyone healed up. This'll keep you going. Demon Slayer!
I got something for you.
Cheers! This'll keep you going. Everyone healed up.
You're on
No complaints.
You might want to surrender before we grind you into dust.
Your power flows free.
I know. Feeling good.
The enemy seems angry.
The enemy seems angry. Nation.
Water Lily! I've got support covered.
Perfect timing. Let's show them.
Oh, I can feel it in my bones. Water Lily!
Here we go. Too late for crying now.
We're pretty much invincible at this stage.
Crush out.
Great! Everyone healed up. No complaints. You didn't disappoint. Water Lily! Demon Slayer! Keep piling on the damage. Senna! Love to see it.
Fire and ash! So that's how it is. That's how you look down at us.
Sorry?
I know all about you. You queens live longer than any of us could ever dream. You aren't like us, are you? That's how you can just sit on your thrones, toying with our lives like...
She is like us. If you hurt her, she feels pain. She bleeds all the same.
Mio.
That's why she came all this way to hear your story. She wants to know more about you. She wants to share her time with you.
What? Yeah, right. Our lives are like the blink of an eye to her ilk.
Just because she lives longer, it doesn't mean she's any different from you. We're all here, aren't we? We're all alive.
That's enough, Mio. I see now how you feel about all this.
Mate, have you been making that speech to the Kavesi officers too? Telling everyone that Melia's different to everyone else?
You bet I did. She's so far up herself it makes me sick.
If anyone's warped, distorted here, it's you.
Then what am I supposed to do? Who else am I supposed to take my rage out on? Tell me the truth, right now. The pure, unadulterated truth.
That I cannot tell you. The answer lies in you, and you alone. You must have realized by now. There is no weight to the truth of another, if you cannot judge it for yourself. If you must have an object of hatred in order to live your life, then let it be me. But promise me that someday you'll live for the things that truly have worth. Just as you and your comrades in arms once did.
It's already too late. I can't go back. Not after what I've done.
I highly doubt that. You are still breathing, are you not?
Are you all right?
I told you. I am no stranger to battle. Besides, I could not tolerate simply watching from the sidelines.
Melia.
Their sadness, frustration, anger. I shall never forget these feelings. Come. Let us proceed to the next location.
Despite a minor scuffle, Melia was able to open a dialogue with the Agnian rebel force. She persuaded them of the importance of mutual survival. She killed all of them bar one. They all died.
Your Majesty.
Sorry to bother you. I'm sure you're rushed enough as it is. I'm here to discuss the speech you mentioned. Did I come at a bad time?
No, not at all. We've been stretching our necks every day, waiting to see if you'd turn up.
I too have been anxious to meet you. I'm sorry to have been a source of anguish for you this long.
It's all been for today. I don't consider any of it a waste. Now, on to the matter at hand. Rallying the troops. With the final battle with Mobius looming before us, we're doing our best to prepare. But we need more than just supplies. A battle to determine the fate of the world is hardly a light topic. Everyone's beside themselves with worry. Some poor souls have completely snapped. We're never gonna last in actual combat at this rate.
I don't blame them. No matter how noble our cause, the fighting will cost us lives.
No problem, no.
We're caught between the future we desire and the present, which is ours to lose. It's a place beset on all sides by fear.
You got that right. Especially when there's no guarantee you're going to be coming home.
Even a brief address would do, just as long as you speak to them somehow.
I understand. I don't know if I'll be able to get through to them, but I will try.
We'll be your guides while in the city. Make sure you don't lose your bearings.
That would be most appreciated. While we're here, would it bother you if I took a look around the city itself?
Yes. I want dialogue for the statue shot, please.
Please, be my guest. I think we'd all like that.
Maybe we could take her to Centrillo Parade. There's plenty of people around there.
No objections from me, but there are some rather, shall we say, ardent followers of the Queen up that way. If they get too insistent, you might need to give them a friendly nudge.
Oh yeah? All right, we'll keep a lookout.
Feel free to show Her Majesty around Centrillo Parade. I'm sure it'll make everyone's day. But I want to take her to... I want to take her to there. I want to take her there. I'd rather take her there. Give me dialogue.
That smarts.
Hello, you. Come on then, up. Who's a good boy? Up. How are you then, up? Come on then, good lad, up. How are you then? Who's a good lad? Oh, hello, you. Oh, good boy. Hello. Who's a good lad? Who's a good boy? You got my shoulder? How are you? What's the matter with you? Little stinker. There you go. There. Good lad. Okay. Hopefully eventually we'll go there. Hey. Grumpy. And grumpy. Who's a grumpy pants?
Now this is a far cry from the colonies and the castles. Here is a place where people can truly live, make a home.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw this place. All these different people I'd never seen before. Things of all shapes and sizes.
I wish I had been there to see your reaction. A shame. See my mouth hanging open like a lummox. Not worth it.
You seem to take it all in your stride. None of this surprises you.
It's more that I'm assailed by old memories. Technologies of old are put into practice here. I feel the industry of those times.
Is that really you? Queen Melia?
Yes. I do go by that name.
I knew it!
I knew it!
I knew it from the moment I laid eyes on you. You were something special.
Finally caught up. Hey, old man, you're gonna give yourself a heart attack.
Well, thanks for your concern, but I'll decide when and how I'm going to pop my clogs. I've lived my whole life for this day. Heck, you all have, haven't you?
Yeah, well,
Of course we have.
I do it. Hello.
You've returned to us at last, my queen. You really are as radiant as they say.
Hey, fancy a bite? You should come by my restaurant. Sample a few of the local dishes.
Nobody wants to see your seedy little bistro. She wants something memorable.
Oh, say that again, I dare you. If you hate my establishment so much, I'll be more than happy to bar you from it permanently.
Yeah.
All right, people, don't shove. And stop arguing. We don't want to scare the Queen now.
Oh, my days! Crazy!
Come on now, this is getting excessive.
Oh, leave him. Everyone's been living for this moment.
It's always been my dream to see the true queen come back to us. A lot of us die before we get the chance.
Yeah, but now it's actually happening. Before our very eyes. How can we possibly keep calm when a miracle is unfolding?
I am so grateful to you all, my people. I would like to express a few words of gratitude, if I may. It is a joy to see real human activity once again, after all these years. I see that you continue to remain strong.
Of course we do. Got to protect what we love, right?
That's right. I'm not resting these old bones so long as there's life in them.
We'll hold out for decades more if we have to.
We have our queen. And even Ouroboros stand by her side.
With their strength behind us, Mobius won't stand a chance.
Looks like that takes care of that.
Indeed.
Wow. Decades plural. And here we are, happy enough if we can reach one.
The way I see it, you lot are far more incredible. You've achieved so much in so little time.
Huh? That's only natural, ain't it? Gotta get stuff done in the time you have. No way I could imagine having to fight for 40 or 50 years. Feels so snuffing far away. Uni.
By the by, I'm not seeing the story spinner anywhere.
Story spinner?
He's this old guy who knows more about the city's history than anyone. He's like a walking encyclopedia.
Wait, it's not gonna be who I think it is it?
Real curious bloke. Normally he'd jump at an opportunity like this.
Well, he's no spring turkin, though. If he hears he's missed his chance to meet Her Majesty, he might drop dead from the shock.
Heavens! Where might we find this person? I think we should pay him a visit.
What, really?
I'll bet it'd make his day. But are you sure?
I would like to try to meet him, if at all possible.
As you wish. It's your call.
You'll probably find him at Mittia Lookout. I hear it's one of his favorite spots.
A walking encyclopedia, is he? Then we can expect an enlightening conversation.
What conversation are you expecting?
Is it gonna be Boomer?
Oi, what's all the fuss?
Oh.
Whose funeral is it this time?
Nobody's, I should hope. We were just wondering if...
Oh, old Melly.
Old Melly.
Well, this can't be real, so somebody pinch me. What if it's actually my funeral? Then that would mean... Where the places have I ended up?
Yeah, this is Mittia Lookout in the city.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm told you have quite the wisdom. I was hoping to ask you a few things, if it doesn't bother you.
Oh, I get ya. The Queen herself is asking me personally to tell her a story. Now I know I'm dreaming. Hey, Ouroboros kids, give me a good wallop here, right on the kisser.
Sure thing.
Lands in the bar to hit an old guy. And he actually...
Have you gone quite mad?
Lance?
I didn't throw my weight into it.
Let's all calm down for a second and just talk sensibly, please.
Lands beating up an old dude. What the fuck?
Oh, I see. A rousing speech for the city, eh? What a stroke of luck. Even after that battering, I know I'll be content in the afterlife.
Oh, don't start. You were the one who asked us to.
Well, it seems life's worth living a little while longer. Don't want to disappoint old Queenie now, do I? Go on then. Ask away.
Can I ask both? What do you know of Melia?
I've been wondering, when you first saw Melia, I kinda got the impression you knew more about her than you let on.
Of course I do. Have you seen the stacks of literature they've got here in the city? Packed to the rafters. There's passages on the true Queen, too. And you betcha these eyes have read them all back to front 20 times over.
So you know all about her?
Naturally. Here, I'll give you an example. It is a lesser-known fact that Her Majesty is squeamish around shiny bugs.
What? How can you possibly know that?
There was also a little morsel about how she found rainbow bugs particularly revolting. They're extinct now, but I reckon the beastie's about the size of your fist, whose bodily excretions make them glow and...
All right, enough. You don't need to go into such detail. The mere memory gives me goosebumps.
Don't you worry, I've got plenty more tidbits like that up my sleeve.
We don't want to hear it. Look, I'll tell you what I want to know.
Oh yeah, well, I'm all ears.
When you get to the age you are, after living for so many decades...
Hello. Good lad. Hello, you. What you been doing? Nah, what you been doing? Good boy. Nah, who's a good boy? Nah, you good lad. You beautiful? Yeah, you're beautiful. You're a beautiful lad, aren't you? Yeah. What's he doing? Yeah. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Oh, you pretty bird. You comfy, are you? You warming your feet up? Your feet are all always cold when you're sitting in your house, aren't they? Nah. Oh, you pretty bird. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Nice and chill. Yeah, you're getting sleepy there. Yeah. He's a good boy. Yeah. He's a good boy. Yeah. He's a good boy.
You must have had to say goodbye to so many of your friends and stuff. Must be a lot of crap to deal with. So, how do you cope?
Well, the pits is what it is. There are times when I wonder why I don't just curl up and die.
Yeah, you make some weird noises. I think, come on then. How are you then?
But see, life ain't all sunshine and roses. I think that's part and parcel of it.
So what? You just have to go on living in misery? You've got to be joking.
Uni, are you all right?
I just want to know what it's all about. Growing old. There's folk out there who get to live so much longer than us, and they still choose to fight. It just feels like I'm always taking a back seat. Like I'm getting left behind. But I want to be there with you guys. Even if it's just in spirit.
Uni, I had no idea that was how you felt.
Yeah, sorry. Hard to put it into words, really.
Even if those you once loved are no longer a part of this world, lonely as it is, and painful though the memories be, it is not wholly a tragic tale. For you can keep close to your heart your memories of those dear to you. And that is something to take pride in. That is what will give you strength. Admittedly, my life took a very different path to the likes of my companions here. But such are my thoughts.
Ah, never a truer word was spoken. That's one for the ages. Where's my notepad?
The fact that you're worrying about us here and now, Uni, I don't think we'll ever forget that. Your feelings will transcend time.
I'd have to agree. So don't feel like you need to be doing anything special for us, Uni. It's reassuring enough just being the way you are.
Don't suppose you've got any tissues on you? Spark, why'd you have to go and make it all soppy?
Nobody is leaving you behind, Uni. If you ever feel distance between you, you need only speak out.
Wait, was this all just to tell me that?
That's about the size of it. Good luck out there, young'uns.
Don't just pass it off as your own speech.
Are you gonna punch him again? Old man beater?
Say, Melly, would you mind if we shook hands?
He's straight up ignoring me!
I don't see why not.
Oh, you angel. Now I can shuffle off this mortal coil without regrets.
Just runs off the edge. Bye!
Knowledgeable my arse.
Life's a cruel journey from one end to the other. You only get one chance to walk it. But if there's one thing that gives it all meaning, it's love.
That's very sweet.
That ain't something I have to teach you young folks, though. Your friends are lucky fellows.
Monica said something like that too. Still doesn't make much sense to me, though.
Well, love takes many forms. There are as many ways to show it as there are people.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we should probably be getting on. Till we meet again, Story Spinner.
Indeed, indeed. Safe travels to you, Your Majesty.
You tell me there's no dialogue for her telling you about, like, the statue here in the city? That is such a missed opportunity. Talking to various people in the city, Melia helped to calm their fears and prepare them for the worst.
I think we've done the rounds here. Let's head back to the castle.
That is such a missed opportunity. I can't believe it. What the hell? Can't believe there's nothing here for her. Wow. Like, Nia had a scene here. Melia has not. She's not even, like, random dialogue just coming into this place. She's nothing. What the hell? That is very disappointing. I like Nia's better because, like, Nia had different scenes around the world where she told you about the past and that, and Melia's was a bit meh. That is disappointing. Good, Ouroboros. You may humbly address the Queen if you will. As your concern and formality is overdone sometimes. It's precisely in the present company that I feel the most safe. Be that as it may, Your Majesty. No, never mind.
Your Majesty. You've returned.
I trust it's been quiet in my absence.
Yes.
I see that you have calmed down.
Yes, I have realized. However fervent my loyalty, if I am ever the source of Her Highness's anguish, it does no good.
You think too deeply, Isel. 'Tis your mind's fiction.
Ah, I will rectify that.
I am sure you will.
How was your trip? And what of the world?
Mankind's follies. People never learn. Whatever the passage of fate may bring, we must never lose the spirit of defiance, lest we submit to injustice, as we once did.
Again, why does she look so sad?
My friends and I, we fought hard for all this. We staked our lives on this future. And if there's a chance to keep it that way, I too will be happy. to sacrifice myself for this world.
Snuff that for a laugh. I hate that. You're the important one here.
Pardon?
It's true. It's something I noticed before. As befits a queen, you're always thinking about your subjects. But who thinks about what's best for you?
Seeing you suffer alone like this, none of us like it. It's too sad to think about. Losing you, that is. You're one of us.
Yeah, think about how much you always think of us. It's only fair if you let us do the same for you.
I am speechless.
Melia, you are needed in this world. But you weren't born solely for the world's sake.
That may be so. However,
If you permit me, I'll gladly lend you my strength. Not because you are our queen, but because we're travelers in the here and now. So we should live together.
Flashback.
I'm glad you're with us, Melia.
Fighting alongside you all is the best!
yes. You are right. How funny. Though wisdom is said to come with age, still you all seem to teach me so much. If some things elude my grasp, your words show me that there is more to life. They guide me when I run astray, again and again. How fortunate I am to have you.
Now that's more like it, girl.
Melia, thank you. Thank you for always having believed in us.
It keeps centering on Ricky as well during this.
That's one thing I would never doubt. Now we embark on our quests to create the future.
Yes, it's ours.
I like that little memory that you had there. That was probably the best part of it. But again, I'm still surprised there was no like chatter based on the stone, the remembrance statue. With the city's hearts and minds put at ease, Colony 9 having received support and Agnian opposition quelled, Melia officially joined the party.
I see some relations have changed.
So that is everything. Pretty much. There's a couple of random side quests here and there, but they're not too important, as far as I'm aware. Like the Ionia's strongest. There's a bit of tension between the city and Agnes Castle, which is similar to what we've just done with Melia. Anyway. So I think we're good. I don't know if there's anything new popped up now that I've completed both of their ascensions. Or if that is it, or if I'm just done now. Can't find anything post-game. Like, I've got a page here that just tells you about unlocking Melia and Nia, as well as the stuff you unlock for beating the game, which is already done. Like being able to adjust your character level, your heroes, accessories. The Monado is a skin. New Game Plus. So, yeah, I don't know what else, to be honest with you. This page that I'm on just literally tells you about their Ascension quest, so that's it. It is 100% done now. All the important stuff has come to a close. I'll just have one quick Google. Xenoblade post game. Things to do after beating Xenoblade 3. More hero customization. We now already pulled this off before beating Xenoblade. But only if you happen to know own the Shulk amiibo. Ah, right. If you have the Shulk amiibo, you could unlock the skin early. Okay. All you had to do was scan the amiibo. Okay. 2 new hero. New game plus. Yeah, that's it. There is nothing else to be done. Cool.
It's good to keep a record.
So, 265 hours pretty much. Just under is the full playthrough. Right, cool. I'm going to call that there for now. Get some food, and I will be back in about an hour or two to start Halo Infinite. That is the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 in its entirety. I wasn't sure if I was going to do the after game, but then I thought, you know what, I want to do... Didn't somebody, like, spoil the fact that you get... I kind of guessed that would have been the case with Melia and Nia, but somebody in chat during the end of yesterday mentioned it in chat and spoiled it anyway, so... The fact that I ended up knowing that you can get Nia and Melia as heroes, obviously it made sense that they would have had like some quests to do. And it was basically just looking back at the past. There is a big gap that has not been answered. What's the deal with Riku and Melia? How did he come into possession of Lucky 7? It has not explained that. So I'm going to guess somehow the expansion will explain that. It better, because there's a big hole right there. Like they had some sort of smile and nod to each other, Melia and Riku, towards the end of the game, and that was it. Just a smile and a nod. Riku, there's more to Riku than we know, but the game obviously hasn't revealed that yet. So, who knows? But yeah, I think he's descended from Ricky. That's the only thing I can think of. He's some sort of descendant from Ricky. But how the sword of the end hasn't been explained. Has not been fully explained how he came into possession, how it came to be. So the previous expansion, the expansion that's coming out eventually, needs to fill those gaps. Those are key parts that need filled. But anyway, that's the end of it for now. It's completed, 100% done. There's just little tidbits, like Ionia's strongest, whatever that question mark in the city was for someone wanting to have a drink. Didn't seem like it was too important. As well as the tension between Agnes and the city. But again, I don't think there'll be major. It'll just be obviously make amends. But yeah, other than that, all the important bits are done. 100%. This game has been great. But now it's time to move on. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. If you watched on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. And I'll be back in a bit. Peace.